news, everyone. Thank you for joining us today. We have a great segment for you. We have an awesome Insider Plus story, but before we begin that, the most important part of this video is happening right now, and that is you need to smash the like button. You need to make sure you're subscribed to our YouTube channel and that you click the bell so that you can get notified every time we have a new film, e-news, short stories, all that cool media stuff that we love to do. Make sure you've done that right now because we won't start until you do it.
We have a lot in the works, so you don't want to miss it.
We're gonna go ahead and begin today's segment with our top 3 mission celebrations. We're gonna start with elite uniforms. They are in, they are fire, they are so nice. Private label to Extreme BSC, which is super cool. Custom made for Extreme Baseball and Softball Club. And as you can tell by the pictures here, they look incredible. Bringing back the old Screaming Ball Lady as the alternative logo. We've had great feedback. The athletes absolutely love the new look. They love the colors.
I know that we've been putting in a lot of work trying to get you guys your uniforms as fast as possible. We're just so excited for everybody to be transitioning to the new look.
Yes.
So it's really awesome to see how more people walk into the building with all their practice stuff on every single day. So
that's right.
It's sweet. It looks so good.
So let's go ahead, let's dive into then gratitude, since that was our word of the month, our big theme from last month.
Yeah, so gratitude recap. Obviously, November was the month of Thanksgiving. Our word of the month was gratitude. And we saw a lot of that around here. If you've been in the annex, you have seen the posters and the letters that we have up in the team room from some of the softball teams. We had a youth softball team and an elite softball team draw up pictures, write out thank you notes for the Extreme, just telling us why they are so grateful and so thankful for us, which is really awesome to hear. We always love seeing those things. And there's been all the stuff that we've seen around social media of our athletes being thankful for their coaches, our athletes being thankful for their family members, just being able to get out and bring them here. Everything. It was a great month of celebration and celebrating our gratitude.
All right, we're gonna go ahead now with number 3, and that is technology and data. And so a lot of our elite athletes who are in the building doing their network training have been diving into technology, and that is through Rapsodo and through Blast Motion. Now, the goal of this technology is to allow our network trainers to use that data, that information they collect on the athlete, and then create an individualized plan for that athlete in a team setting. We're gonna go ahead, it should be somewhere around here, a little promotion of technology being used here in the building. It's really exciting stuff. The key with technology is not that you have it, it's how you use it. Now we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna dive into Insider Plus story with special guest, Jessica Schmittling. You do not wanna miss this. Here we go.
Hi Jess, thanks for being here today.
Thanks for having me, I'm excited.
So to kick it off, I kind of wanted you to talk about how when you were younger, you actually didn't play for the Extreme, correct? You played against the Extreme.
That's right.
And I think you had an opinion when you were a player, and just how that perspective has changed now that you coach in the organization.
Yeah, so it's kind of an interesting story. My older sister, she played in the Extreme. I think she was one of the first or second teams that the Extreme had, and Brett and Pete actually coached her. So
oh, wow.
All of my years growing up, Pete always joked around me. He's like, "You look so good in purple. You should come and play for the Extreme." And I was like, "No, I'm gonna play with my friends." So we had a really great core group of girls that I ended up graduating with that we played all the way throughout. So I just chose to play with them, and so it was always a rival team. And we played Extreme all the time, whether it was leagues, tournaments, whatever. So we just had this horrible perception of who the Extreme was. Like, they were this cocky team that we never wanted to play. And fast forward a bunch of years later, and Brett and I actually ended up coaching together at a local high school, and he allowed me to have this awesome opportunity to go with Alexa Potts to the freshmen's the 16U freshman elite team the first time that they ever went out to Colorado.
Always a fun tournament.
It was amazing. Just first time being in their dugout, I really got to see how wrong I was. It was really my first experience into what 3D coaching was. Got to see the culture develop within the dugout. There were different charts that were going on that Alexa had the team running. There was every kid had a different role, and it was just really an amazing experience of truly what is the next level, and got to kind of fill up that side of me as a coach.
Touch on just how important to you the 3D experience is for the athlete, and then how you incorporate the 3D experience as a coach into your training with your team.
Yeah, so even before like I knew what 3D coaching truly was, I like to think that I maybe was one. I just didn't know what to call it. Like relationships were the biggest thing for me as a coach. It was the whole quote of like they don't care what you know until they know you care. And so that was really important to me. And then being able to put a name to it, saying like what is a 3D coach, really got me to buy into the whole side of like there has to be a culture, there has to be this team unity, there has to be people playing for a bigger purpose. And so that's what really made me dive into that. And through all the experiences that I've gotten from being in Colorado all the way on has led me to really seeing what 3D coaching can do for kids.
You're a teacher, you're a coach, you've been with the Extreme for a couple of years now. How important is it for you for the sport of softball to grow in this area?
Yeah, it's huge. I mean, I also coach a middle school team, coach a high school team, I coach within the Extreme, and so I'm in softball all the time. But exactly what I was saying with the 3D coach, like you can impact a kid so much just by being around them and helping them grow as who they are. So it just always amazes me to think like you can have this little 8U kid all the way up to 18U in an organization. You can be a part of such a huge part of their life and who they become. And that just to me, the impact of that's huge. So I think just growing sports in general, growing softball in this area it's so important with who kids can become. Who kids can become, and they be a part of their life long term. Even after the sport ends for them, the relationships they build are going to withstand that time. So.
I heard you have some younger coaches on your coaching staff. Just for coaches out there, what are some methods and strategies on how you grow a great coaching staff? Because that's a really important part of building a great team.
Actually, all three of the girls that are coaching with me are former players of mine.
Relationship.
So the relationship's there again. I mean, that's just kind of my whole theme of who I am as a coach. And so they played for me at different points within my own coaching career. But with building a true coaching staff, I think it's so important that they feel like they have a role, that they have a voice, that it's not just being dictated by this one head coach. So whether that's like you're in charge of PNC or you're in charge of finding the quote before the game or whatever their strength is, and finding a way to give that to them and have that ownership, then I think that they can start bringing in their own perspective and say, hey, why don't we try this? And it becomes a comfortable environment for them to do that. And then they want to stick with it long term. Maybe eventually they want to take over their own coaching staff. And that's kind of the end goal for a lot of them.
Yeah. Best part of the whole time, rapid fire. Are you ready?
Ready. Here we go.
Okay. So, favorite Christmas movie?
The Grinch.
The Grinch.
Love it.
Okay. Favorite holiday?
Favorite holiday is going to be my birthday.
Oh, the birthday's a holiday now. Just so we're all clear.
August
Jess's
29th.
Birthday. Yeah, August 29th.
Yes.
Mark your calendars. It's Jess's birthday. It's a holiday. Okay, go to a coffee order.
Oh, it's got to be the Mocha Cookie Crumble from Starbucks.
Mocha Cookie Crumble. You heard it here first. You need to go order it now. It's a double star day, okay?
Great.
Okay, last one is favorite show to binge. Or binging right now.
Ooh, I would say either One Tree Hill or Friends.
You can't beat One Tree Hill. My opinion, you cannot beat One Tree Hill.
Great.
So, okay, well, thank you so much for being here today, Jess. You did a great job.
Thank you.
We just value you here so much in this organization. And if you haven't met Jess yet, I think you should take some time to go up to her, introduce yourself, and just have a conversation with her. She's got a great perspective to offer.
Welcome back to the show. Let's go ahead and dive into our extra innings, our quick mission celebrations, our coaches calls, our monthly coaches calls that have been going on. It's been really nice to see all of the coaches getting on and diving deeper into our coaching skills, our mental skills, our physical skills, all of those things. And lastly, we have more fall commits. It's been really good to see our elite athletes just trickling off the board. It's been really nice to see both baseball and softball players. So we hope to continue seeing that list grow throughout the winter and onto the springtime as well.
Real quick reminders for you. Number one, we have some reminders here. If you have not seen, we have the new hats in-house being sold in-house. Now here's the kicker. they're going really fast.
Very fast.
They're going very fast.
Fast.
And so if you're interested in them, stop by at the front desk. I believe right now they're only accepting cash payments right now. Cash and check probably. For the hats, they're 20 bucks a pop. If you want to get your kid or yourself a hat before the holidays, do it now. Lastly, if you haven't yet done so, please make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel, follow us on our social media accounts so that you can go ahead and stay tuned with us as we present our different stories and our mission out to the community. And also, we want you to partake in that. If you are experiencing Win It Right in the community with your athlete or with your athlete's team, please share that on social media with the hashtag #WinItRight. We want to go ahead and always celebrate the mission as we continue to grow together. Thank you for joining us today. We will see you in the next segment.